Hi guys! I'm really excited to get started with doing videos. I think it's going to be really fun to do process videos and show you where I'm at with my albums, and also to answer questions in video form. I think it's a little bit easier to see the technique happening. So if you have any questions or want to see anything done, just let me know in the comments of this video and I'll make a video answering those questions. I just wanted to show you where I'm at so far in my 2016 album. I'm going to do January to March in this video, just to give you a little peek of what it looks like, and then the next one will continue on for the next 3 months. So here's the title page. This is just attached outside of the page protector. I think it's just a fun way of adding details to the outside of the page protector. So here's the first week. This week was a short week. I wanted my album Monday to Sunday, so this week is just a couple days, just kind of documenting the start of the year. I love this page this week because this is the first time I used a 12 by 12 to fold out, so you can kind of see how it just flips open. I just used the full Design A album. I didn't cut this one down. So you can just fold it over. I have it clipped, but it stays really well without being clipped also. I like this look. This is the first time I used the full 6 by 12 photo in the album, and this I did by just making 3 4 by 6 photos in Photoshop and then cut the middle one in half. Really easy to do once you know how to crop and save at different sizes, which I'll probably do a video of in the future. Lots of pink tones this week, so I added other pink elements to kind of bring that out. I like to use the big thicker letters and numbers to document things. I also used the white ink this week, which is super fun. A really great way to use on darker photos or darker paper to still stamp. I used it here and up here as well. You can see that my weeks are different each week. I don't have a same color scheme throughout the whole album. Each week is just different depending on the photos for that week. A lot of my things are from Messy Box kit, so both these cards are from Messy Box. These letters are also from A Beautiful Mess in their shop. I really like these simple white text letters. Some weeks are a little bit boring. This week I was sick for the second or third time in the year, so not a lot happened. So really heavy on the journaling. This week is also pretty heavy on the journaling, but there's lots of fun photos for this week. This week was a little bit challenging because I couldn't quite get the colors to match, but still really like the big text that kind of brings out details of each photo. I really like how this one turned out. I think the colors worked really well. Lots of oranges in all the photos, so really easy to kind of pick that color out. And the weather was really nice, so did lots of hiking this week. Alright, and here we're at the end of February. This week was really hard to put together, but once I got it to this, I really like it. This is one of my favorites. This one is a great example of a darker photo that didn't turn out so great. This is just a photo that I had texted to Grant one night when Astra was waiting for him, so didn't pay attention to the lighting or anything, but I wanted that in there because I thought it was cute. So I just added these white vinyl letters over it. I think it really brightened up the photo. I'm really happy with how this whole page turned out. This card up here is one that I just made using a repeating stamp pattern. I just stamped the book multiple times and made my own journaling card because I couldn't find one that I liked with these other colors. So don't be afraid to make your own journaling cards to make it fit with what you're looking for. Here's another example of using the thicker letters. Some of them I use kind of all over the photo. If the photos didn't turn out good, I just put letters all over it. This was a picture of a swing set and the lighting was kind of weird, and I just wanted to document for myself what we were doing when we went to Jerome. Just a really fun day. I use these Kelly Perky stamps a lot. I love her stamps. I think they're great and they work almost on every page. I think I have Kelly Perky stamps on every page that I use. So these are a great way to just kind of highlight from what's going on that day. Another Kelly Perky is behind this, this journaling with the typewriter. I like to use the typewriter a lot for journaling. I think it's a little bit easier than handwriting it and then getting to the bottom and messing it up. And it's a little bit easier for me than on the smaller cards and trying to figure out where to use the printer and how to line it up. So I just like to use the typewriter. I borrowed one from my parents that I've just been using that one. Here's another example of lightening the photo up. I stamped with the white ink on vellum and then just cut it out and stapled it to the photo. I was able to kind of lay it out so it worked without covering anything. And I think the vellum also helped really lighten up the photo. This is a week that wasn't working out as well, but once I got it together, I really liked it. This card, I was just having a really hard time with, and I pulled it out. And this is actually the back of the next week, the back of this card, and I really liked how that looked. So I just added vellum with a yes please stamp, another Kelly Perky stamp, and use these fun thickers letters to hold that on. I didn't want to staple this, otherwise it would go through the back of this. So I just used the letters to kind of stick that on. I use the tiny attacher a lot in my album for attaching things. You can see it almost on every photo, really. I think it's a great way to attach, and you don't have to worry about the glue eventually not sticking or anything. It just stays really well, and I think it looks cute as well. So here we're kind of in the middle of March. I think we have 1 or 2 weeks I'll flip through left. This week was kind of not super exciting to photograph, but really exciting in real life because we found out we were getting our house, so we were doing a lot of floor shopping to figure out what floor we want. We were debating between hexagons and penny tiles for the bathroom, so I documented that, going to Floor and Decor multiple times and lunch date while we were out floor shopping. So just kind of a fun way to document for us what was going on. If you think something might be boring, you can still scrapbook it and make it look really cute and document that time of your life. Here's where we finally got the keys to our house. This was the first day that we got the keys. So I documented the door when we were waiting for the realtor to come let us in. Down here is the date. I have it covered up with washi tape for the video, but I put our address, or sorry, not the date, our address at the bottom here. The date is here on a Kelly Perky sticky note. I don't know if these are still in her shop online, but I did see them at Joann's the last time I was there, so you might be able to find them at craft stores still. I use them all the time for documenting the date, and then also putting on, if it'll fit, I fit lunch date on here, and I think I fit a restaurant title later on. So really cute way to just kind of document the little details. This is the first time I used a different style page protector. So most of mine are Design A, which is similar to Design H. Design A is a 12 by 12, and I just cut off the edge. Don't cut the dots off, otherwise the pocket will be open. But if you're having a hard time finding Design H, you can just get Design A and then cut off the other pages, the other pockets. So this one's actually a Design E, and I again folded over the 12 by 12, so there's some more photos of our house when we first got it and when we started doing our renovations, and a little bit of journaling. It's a really cute way to kind of add hidden journaling or extra photos. If it's not fitting in your album, you can just kind of make a little extended page there. Again, those are the letters from A Beautiful Mess. These are also from A Beautiful Mess. I really like how simple but stylish those letters look. So I think this is the last week in March, so I'm going to stop this album, or this video here. Since the back of this week was Design E, this side also had to be Design E, so I used some photos that I think I posted both of these on Instagram, so just kind of Instagram style with the square photos here. Again, I used the thickers. These are foam letters to cover that photo. It does make it a little awkward in the pocket because it's pretty thick, but that doesn't bother me. I kind of like the weight the album's getting. It's really fun to flip through. This card I had messed up when I was typing. The typewriter kind of moved around, so it was a little bit crooked and then a little bit smushed at the bottom, and I just wasn't happy with how that looked. So I just reprinted it, or retyped it on a piece of white paper, and then cut it down and sewed it with some blue thread across this, so I was still able to use the top of this journaling card, because I thought that was really cute and matched the green up in this photo. So if you mess up, just try to think of a new creative way to make it work, because you don't want to waste supplies, and then also if you really like it, you don't want to throw it away. So try to get creative if you've made a mistake or something didn't work out quite right. See if you can change it. So I'm going to stop it here, and in the next video I will do the next couple months. I think I have a couple more finished, a couple more left to add journaling to, but thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I'm looking forward to seeing what techniques you're interested in and what questions you have. So just let me know there. So thank you.